Hi. Hello guys, what's up? I'm just feeling sad right now. Well, I'm always feeling sad. Kapag gabi na and pagtulog na ang aking mag-ama and I don't have anybody to talk to. And mm, I just thought of trying to go live here sa YouTube even though I'm sure nobody will dare to watch it or nobody will even care to watch it, and I don't care anymore. I just want to um, say hi to a few of you who are following me. I'm very sad whenever I think about my YouTube channel, and I'm feeling unmotivated, 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 unmotivated because kahit na anong talent ang ipakita ko sa YouTube ko, and actually I give it my all already. All the talents I have from God I already showcased sa YouTube channel ko, and nothing is seem to work. And but I'm still thankful for some people, some good people who watch my videos. But right now I notice na sobrang konti ng views. It's kind of sad, but I just tell myself that maybe this is not what God wants for me to focus on. And so we know, guys, that we are all suffering for this whole year actually. Since the start of 2020, masyado tayong sinunod-sunod, and I don't know, one more gift that I want to share to you all, if someone will care to watch this, is excuse me, I'm not sick actually. This is chronic cough because of acid reflux. Don't worry about it. So I also have a gift from God. I know it's from Him too. That since I was young, I always dream. I actually dream every day, and I always remember it. And sometimes, or most of the time, it's symbolic, and some of them came true, and um, lately, like yesterday, because I always sleep late these days, insomnia or depression or whatever you call it. Last night, let's call it last night I dreamt of a lot of snakes. It's not actually looking like a snake. It looked like more of a big worm, a long worm. It's of different colors inside the room with my husband and some people, and there were lots of worms in different sizes, and then I can see them multiply, and I got scared, and I left my husband because my husband said, "Don't worry, they are not snakes." And few of them I saw is becoming a snake because they have what you call the tongue, looking like snakes. And then I ran, and then I saw my husband um, with a big worm. I don't know if it's a worm, but for me it looked like a snake, but it's not actually a snake because the skin is like a gummy worm. It's like a gummy worm, different colors. It it's not transparent though, but it doesn't really look like a snake. So my husband in my dream kept telling me to not be afraid because they are not snakes and they will not get us killed or whatever. So, and then when I saw one crawled on his face, I ran and asked for help, and then we ended up killing each worm looking like snake, whatever you call it. Basta yun. And so that's the the only thing that I can really remember clearly. There were lots of worms becoming bigger, and then eventually some of them became snakes, and but they did not bite anybody in my dream. They did not. They look like they're harmless. They just like to multiply and crawl. And what we did is we killed them all. So that's what happened. In another dream, because I got hungry, so I ate. And then I slept again. I dreamt of it was like sunset already, like almost 5:40, like that. And we were outside, and there were many people, and they were not, or we were not wearing masks. And then all of a sudden, it rained rocks with fire, and then yung the falling rocks with fire, when they fall on the ground, the place explodes. Like if it falls on a building, it explodes. And then we were running, all the people were running for their lives, and we ran, me, my husband, my son, we ran inside the 7-Eleven. And then I prayed in my mind during my dream. I prayed in my mind that God will save us, that the rain will not fall on the place where we're at. And then it stopped. So actually, that's my dream, and I hope it will not happen. But about the storm Ulysses, Typhoon Ulysses, I remember I dreamt of house, a big flood beforehand, maybe, but it was like 3 months before Ulysses, and I even posted it on Facebook, but I forgot. But I just dreamt. I forgot if, I'm not sure if I posted it. Sometimes I post it, sometimes I don't, because after I dream, of course, before I sleep, I pray, and then when I wake up every morning, I pray as well. And of course, especially whenever I have bad dreams, I also, of course, pray about it, that God will not let it happen. But who am I to, you know, to tell him what to do and not to do? He's God. And but right now, it's almost Christmas. It's like how many weeks before Christmas? It's very sad. That I know that many people are sad. I am blessed, actually, and I am very guilty, and I feel so sorry for like feeling sad, because I'm not rich. We are not rich, but we are blessed compared to others, especially those who are less fortunate. Because my husband still has a job. I have a small business. I sell pre-loved toys on Shopee, and we just have one kid, and he's already a teenager. He's helping us out in the house. We're already only three in this house, and it's kind of sad. And not to mention that I don't even want to think about her anymore. But a so-called best friend that I trusted my whole life with for many years just betrayed me, and it's sad whenever I think about it. But I just I'm not angry, really. I'm not mad at her. I just feel sorry for her, because um I just want I don't want to talk about her. I just let God be God for those people, because what I want to say is that I'm sad. That's it. Depressed. Well, I am a PWD. I have an ID because I've been diagnosed with general anxiety disorder and depressive mood disorder since I was 19, and now I am 41 already, and so I am a PWD. So it gives me that the PWD ID is good for 5 years, and it gives me a lot of privileges, like I can just show my ID and then I can advance to the first row when I'm falling in line in anywhere. I can just show my ID, and then they will give me like a senior benefit, a senior's benefit they give me, because one of the common symptoms of anxiety is always feeling dizzy, especially when you're standing still. So right now, I really gained lots of weight. I don't even know, and I don't even want to know what my weight is right now, because I'm really so big. And because I could not really do some exercises this these days, this months, because I am avoiding asthma attacks. So I'm just kind of being, relaxed most of the time. But I know I need to exercise. But thankfully, today I started my treadmill. I started to dance just a little bit, just warming up. And I've been praying to God to give me the strength and the energy to go back to dancing again, and to do some exercises, because my tummy is so big. Really, I can feel it's really bouncing, like I'm really bouncing. And I'm really big. It makes me feel more sad whenever I see myself in the mirror looking like someone else. I don't even know who I am whenever I see myself in the mirror. My body, I'm so big. I think this is my biggest body ever in my life. So, and I have another big thing to deal with. I have to get a tooth extracted, and it's part of my anxiety. I've been praying to God for it, because there's a lot of things that I'm afraid of, that I'm not sure how to face them. But I'm still praying to God to help me, because there are lots of things that I can't do by myself, and I'm not even sure when I can do it. But I'm just always praying to God. I'm just always praying to God, whatever dreams I have, whatever feeling I feel, whatever thought I think, I always pray to God. Whenever I'm not talking, I'm always talking to Him. And I just feel that, yeah, we're living in the last days, because things are getting weirder and weirder by the day. I don't even want to watch news anymore, because it's full of negativities, and it even triggers my anxiety more to watch news, scary news about the virus or anything. I even saw some videos on here on YouTube talking about the microchip or something, and it's just that. So these days, I just this whole pandemic, I focused on selling Barbies. So just check out my Shopee store. It's also Rampage, and I sell so many pre-loved, beautiful vintage Barbies, and it helped us through the pandemic. It helped that small business to provide for our food, because it's also my husband stopped for a while, for some months, so I had to make up for the food and everything. So, and because of the depression I have, I didn't really have the mood to dance. It's hard to regain the mood for painting, for drawing. um, Even though I earn more when I draw, it's easier for me to earn when I draw, but because I am a moody artist, I don't draw something when I'm not feeling like drawing. So until now, I don't have a mood. But the other day, I was able to paint a big, simple sunset modern painting, because I had to have another painting in another wall downstairs. So I don't know. I don't even see it as really beautiful painting. I'm not very satisfied about it, but at least there's another painting in a blank wall, on a blank wall, on a blank wall. And also, I am very guilty because I'm also an online teacher. So it's been month a month that I have been absent from teaching my students. Um, Even before the Typhoon Ulysses, I was always sick because of allergy, always not feeling well. I even thought that I had a virus, but thank God it's negative. And right now, I don't even want to think about it, because sometimes we go out. These days, we go to the mall, but we make sure to be very, very careful. Wearing masks, face shield, always applying alcohol, and practicing social distancing. That never really happens all the time, because these people really can't avoid just walking close to you, especially when I got this new cell phone. So there you go. And then just last night, I was feeling really sad, so I slept at 4, and I thought to myself, we have 3 smart TVs, and we have a fast internet. I have a new cell phone. I have a good husband, not perfect though, but still a good husband. I have a very nice son, very good son, and we have I have a small business. My husband has a job. My son is going to school, and God is also providing for the rest of our family members and relatives and friends. So why am I feeling sad? Yeah. We're not really rich. Mm, we just got a new big smart TV using home credit, and I got this new cell phone using Kashalo. So we're like not really addicted to it, but because we don't have cash to really buy some things for ourselves, we tend to go to credits. But we are good payers. But even though, I know, it's just that even though you have many things, or even though you have probably everything, well, example is Miss Heart Evangelista and many more that I know who are very well off, but they still suffer from anxiety and depression. You can't really say that, hey, you don't have the right to feel sad, or you don't have the right to feel anxious, because you have everything and we have nothing. We are more blessed. And actually, it's not helping when you say that to an anxious person. It's not really helping at all. Yeah, better shut up. than to say that, because we, with this kind of mental illness, we are not crazy though, but it's just in running in our blood, especially when it's hereditary or something. And because my grandfather, my father died through suicide, sort of, and but me, thankfully, because I'm a little, compared to them, I'm godly. I don't have plans to hurting myself because I'm a coward. And not only that, I think having this anxiety disorder is also a blessing, because if I didn't have this anxiety, maybe I would have not even had this channel. Maybe God saw that I needed this disease, so to stop me from, doing silly things. So there are things that you can realize when you really think about it in a clearer view, in a clearer side, in a brighter side. So I also knew I knew someone who just died of cancer, and now I knew another new person who has stage 3 breast cancer, and she's just living her life to the fullest. And these people, I think God is letting me know them just to make me realize how blessed I am. And even though I have this chronic cough, even though I have this disorder, even though I have this GERD, I'm still blessed. Yeah, I know that I am. I try to help in every way that I can, whenever I can. And whenever I help, I don't announce it, because that's the right way to help. But God knows everything, even though, also when it comes to people who tries to persecute me or something, make me feel bad, God knows everything. So maybe if someone can watch this, can relate to what I'm talking about, maybe it can, make you realize that, hey, you're not the only one. Every person is fighting a battle, but not every person has the same heart as ours. Most of the anxious person who are really, who are really like, most of the mental ill person who accepts what they have, who knows what they have, has a kind, soft heart. And those people who denies or not really accept that they have a problem, they are those who are bad. And it's really sad, because according to the Bible, during the last days, crazy things will happen, and also people will get more selfish. Some people who are bullies or bashers will bash more. They will, there's a verse in the Bible, I don't remember the exact verse, but it talks about the last days, when the people will be lovers of themselves, they'll be disobedient to their parents, they will be incontent, like maybe what I'm feeling right now. I'm guilty of that. I don't like it though, but I always pray to God for it. And then also, people will spread rumors, slanderers, oh my gosh, I'm always a victim of that. Also, a lot of things. Lovers of money, lovers of pleasure, those things. So, things and people will get worse. And I think as a Christian, um, right now I'm just waiting for the Lord to speak to me in spirit. I'm always asking him, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? I'm in this stage where I already did everything I wanted to. I vlogged, I danced, I sang, I wrote, and nothing seems to be successful. I tried showbiz for a short while. Um, it stopped for me. But every time I pray to God, I always ask Him, Lord, what is it that you really want me to do in my life? I feel like I'm someone special, but please tell me what you want me to do so as to make me feel fulfilled and worthy of this life, and so I can be really happy inside. Because there are many things that can make me happy, but for just temporarily, I'm this stage where I am where I am asking God what is it that He wants me to do so I can be really happy. Because I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend. I don't know if I'm doing my job very well, but I try to do my best. Well, I hope that I can talk to someone every night whenever my husband and my son is sleeping. But everybody seems to be busy. All my friends seems to be, busy with their with their stuff. And I can understand that. I don't want to bother anybody anymore. So that's why I thought of recording this thought here on my YouTube channel. Nothing. Why not? Even though nobody's watching because I'm not famous, I'm not really asking to be famous anymore. I'm not really targeting that anymore. I did everything I can. Nobody's watching. Well, there are some few people watching, and I'm thankful. But then I think this YouTube channel will just serve as memories, recorded memories of mine that once in my life I did these things, and now sharing it to you. That's it. What time is it? I'm having a little headache. Thank you so much for, if anyone will get to watch this live, thank you so much for watching. I'm not going to ask anymore that you subscribe. I'm just going to be thankful for everything. I think that is the key. I think to be able to be happy is to be contented. I think we just have to be grateful for each moment. I think whenever we feel lacking or extremely sad, I think we have to divert our minds into thinking about the good things that we still have in our lives. And we're still breathing without anything, and we're in our houses, and we are with our loved ones. I think that's the first step to being happy, is to just to focus on the blessings of the Lord that He gives us. Even though our lives are not perfect, even though we're under this, the whole world is suffering this pandemic, and we all know that our Christmas will never be the same again. I don't know if it will be the same again. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, We don't know what's going to happen next year, but we're just going to wait for the Lord, because the Lord keeps telling us to not be afraid and to not worry. He told us to not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, present your request to God. And the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. That's here. There. It's always there. So I can see. So I can be reminded all the time to not worry. Because that's the number one talent of the anxious people. Warriors. Well, that's it for tonight. Good night and God bless you. And may the Lord be with you and guide you in this journey called life.